Hello becomes your reality. Did you ever wonder why something in your life keep repeating like a pattern? The same kind of stress, same reaction, same argument, and same excuses. And sometimes even the same disappointments. We often blame circumstances. We blame people, luck, and so many things. But sometimes the answer is much closer. What we repeatedly think, feel, say, and do slowly becomes our way of living. What we repeatedly think, feel, say, and do slowly becomes our way of living. And that is what I want to explore with you today. So, welcome to REG, Gratitude, Emotional Freedom, and Resilience, or rather, Resilience, Emotional Freedom, and Gratitude. REG. R is not about becoming perfect, it is about becoming more aware of ourselves and making better choices one day at a time. One day at a time. Okay. So think about your normal day. Just think about your normal day. You wake up, what is first thing you do? Do you immediately check your phone? Do you start worrying about what has to be done? Do you complain about something? Or do you take a moment and say, thank you, I have another day? I mean, or do you do gratitude as soon as you get up? The small difference may look very insignificant, but repeatedly every day it becomes a pattern. If you do it every day, it becomes a pattern. And pattern shapes our lives. We are what our pattern is. If you see somebody who is regularly repeating some of the actions, you can understand whatever person he is. The same thing happens throughout the day. How do you speak to yourself when something goes wrong? How do you respond when someone disagrees with you? What do you do when you make a mistake? Do you immediately say, I can't do this? Or do you say, okay, what can I learn from this? Two different approaches. That small choice matters. When we hear the word habit, we normally think about physical habits like going to gym, your eating pattern or habits, your other things like reading book, waking up early, walking, anything to do regularly. But there are also emotional and mental habits. Complaining can become a habit. Comparing yourself with others can become a habit. Getting angry quickly can become a habit. Worrying can become a habit. And gratitude can become a habit too. Listening can become a habit. Pausing before reacting can become a habit. Helping someone can become a habit. So the question is not only what habits I have, ask yourself, what kind of person are my habits creating? What kind of me is creating? I am created by my habits. My habits makes me. The first part is gratitude. Gratitude doesn't mean pretending that everything is perfect. No, gratitude doesn't mean everything is perfect. Life will have problems. We will have difficult days. Things will not always go according to our plans. Gratitude simply teaches us to notice what is still good. Maybe you have a family member who cares about you. Maybe someone helped you recently. Maybe you have another opportunity to try again. Maybe you simply have another morning to begin again. when we practice gratitude regularly, yes, regularly, we start looking at our life differently. But it has to be consistent. We don't ignore our problem. We simply stop allowing our problem to become a whole story of life. They do not dominate us. They do not overpower us. So imagine someday somebody says something that hurts you. What will be your first action? You will be angry. You may want to reply immediately. You want to prove that you are right. Sorry. But what happens if you pause, take one breath, observe what you are feeling, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Maybe it is anger, it is hurt, it is fear, it is disappointment. The moment you observe the emotions, you create a little space between emotions and action. A little space. We are not going to wait for minutes. This is the wait of few seconds. That space is powerful. Because emotional freedom does not mean that you never feel angry, you are never sad, or you never become fearful. It means emotions do not have to control every decision made. You don't make decision controlled by your emotions. You can pause, you can understand, and you can choose what you want to do. You don't react without thinking. You take your action after thinking, after a pause. And now comes another reality. Even if you become grateful for emotionally aware, life will still test you. Because life has its own way. You will face rejections, you will face unexpected situations, people may disappoint me, plans may fail. So what do? We develop resilience. Resilience is not saying nothing affects me. Resilience is not saying nothing affects me. That is not strength. A real strength is being able to say, yes, this hurt. Yes, this is difficult, but I will find a way forward. So in short, there are many meanings. One of the meaning what I am saying here is resilience is moving ahead even though you have fear in mind. So think about a child learning to walk. The child falls. Does the child decide, I am not made for walking? No. The child gets up, tries again, falls again, tries again. Eventually, walking becomes natural. Then they start running, they start skating, cycling, but everything needing to fail first. Sorry. So we can learn from that. Failure doesn't have to become our identity. It can rather become our teacher. And it should be a teacher. If you really want to come up in your life, you have to either learn from your teacher or learn from your failure. So let me give you a very simple REG principle. You don't need 1 hour. Start with a few minutes. Do it very casually, very subtly. In the morning, practice gratitude. Think of 3 things you genuinely appreciate. Don't just say the words, feel them. Let the emotions be created. Then set one simple intention for the day. Maybe today I will listen before reacting. Or today I will speak kindly. Or today I will complete one important task. So make one of these decision or choice during the day and practice an awareness check. See how aware you are. Are you doing it properly or you are forgetting? Again come back to it. So stop for a few seconds and ask, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? How am I feeling? What I am about to do, मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ? Then ask, is this the choice I really want to make? Is this the choice I really want to make? And at night, take 2 minutes to reflect on the day that you have passed. You can ask yourself, what went well today? Where did I react instead of responding? Or what did I learn today? Or what I am grateful for? There's so many things you can ask before sleeping. And what will I do differently tomorrow? आज मैं जो सीखा उससे whatever I learned today, how will I apply it and be different tomorrow? That's it. Simple, but don't underestimate a simple practice. A small action repeated consistently get compounded. Mind well, a small action repeated consistently get compounded and can create a huge result for you, a huge difference for you, a huge change which direct your life. Like when a flight is flying, when a plane takes off, and if they do a mistake of, 1 or 2 inch, the flight is somewhere else. A slightest mistake can create such a big gap, some big diversion. So this is where many people make a mistake. They get inspired. They decide from tomorrow I'll wake up at 5 a.m., exercise, meditate, read, eat perfectly, work harder, stop worrying, never get angry, and completely transform my life. And after a few days, everything comes to normal. Why? Because the transformation needs practice. Don't try to become a completely different person tomorrow. Choose one small change. Maybe gratitude, maybe 5-minute reading habit, maybe pausing before responding, maybe keeping your word to yourself, but do that consistently. So start with 5 minutes, then you can slowly rise. Start with one habit, then you can add another one, but do it consistently. It gets compounded. Once one is done, then another, then another. This is how root becomes strong. So let me leave you with something to think about. If I watched your life for last 30 days, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your habits, your reactions, etc., what would I learn about the person you are becoming? And in even more important question is, do you like the direction in which you are going? The answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, don't judge yourself. Become aware. Choose one small change. Start again. That is growth. So REG is not about attending something and saying, now I have transformed. Life doesn't work that way. We keep learning, we keep practicing, we keep making mistakes. We keep correcting ourselves. We keep helping others and being nice to others, giving smile to others. And this is why I see REG as a Gurukul and lifelong journey. A place where we can learn not just how to achieve more, but how to live better with gratitude, emotional freedom, and resilience. And eventually with service. We have to serve in life. Because perhaps the real measure of growth is not only how much better has my life become, but also how much better have I made life for the other people around me. What is my contribution to the world or to the universe or to my country? So this week, don't try to change your whole life. Just observe yourself. Choose one small habit. Practice it. Repeat it. Practice it. Repeat it. And let the time do its work. Because what you repeat becomes your reality. And what you practice today becomes the person you become tomorrow. If this way of living connects with you, and you would like to understand the REG journey more deeply, you are welcome to join our upcoming webinar on 16th of August, next Sunday, 9:30 a.m. and link I will be sending. Okay, thank you. Come with an open mind and listen with an open mind. Learn first, practice, experience, and then decide what REG means for your life. Thank you.